From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, September 18th, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.18 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,201 per ounce. Zen is trading at $15, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,329. Antiwar.com reports a widely expected military offensive against rebel-held Idlib province in northern Syria has been canceled, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. This follows a deal reached by Russia and Turkey to establish a new buffer zone in the area. The deal will see a 15 to 25 kilometer wide buffer zone established between government and rebel territory inside Idlib province. The rebels are to leave this area, which will be jointly patrolled by Turkey and Russia, and are to withdraw all heavy weapons from the area. This deal aims to push both the rebels further back towards the Turkish border and to preclude a military confrontation with Turkey itself, as they've been reinforcing their own position in Idlib in the recent days. This delays any reckoning for what's left of the rebel-held territory, but still appears not to have any specific associated plans for addressing the territorial dispute, nor the presence of a substantial al-Qaeda force in Syria beyond pushing them back a bit and starting a new buffer zone. In the meantime, this will both mean an end to the Syrian and Russian airstrikes against the province and put rebel artillery further away from the rest of the country, limiting civilian casualties. Whether a deal results afterwards is anyone's guess, but there still appears to be little interest in direct talks on either side. Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform and generate income from them. This will allow Horizon to bring thousands of real-life services to the community, services that provide freedom, utility, and privacy. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community, HORIZEN.global. UPI reports while the full measure of Hurricane Florence's impact on the Carolinas has yet to be fully determined, there are early reports of floodwaters inundating and breaching coal ash landfills and hog waste lagoons. Duke Energy Corp., the largest electric provider in North Carolina, said on Monday there was a spill of coal ash at one landfill site near Wilmington and flooding at another near Goldsboro. Coal ash is the fine byproduct left over after coal is burned to generate electricity. The substance is typically stored in landfills or basins to prevent it from contaminating the air and environment, but the top of the 20-foot tall site at the LV Sutton power plant was washed into Lake Sutton, which connects to Cape Fear River. The company said in a statement the majority of displaced ash was collected in a perimeter ditch and haul road that surrounds the landfill and is on plant property. Meanwhile, water flooded another coal ash pond at Duke Energy's H.F. Lee plant. Before Florence made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane on Friday, environmental officials were concerned about its effect on the Carolinas industries, particularly hundreds of pig farms that were in the path. North Carolina is home to 9.7 million pigs that produce some 10 billion gallons of manure each year, all of which is stored in thousands of open lagoons dotting the state. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spend a Bit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend a Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports the U.S. Air Force estimated startup cost for a proposed U.S. Space Force, a new military service backed by President Donald Trump, will be around $13 billion in the first 5 years, according to a Department of Defense memo seen by Reuters. The Air Force, the U.S. military branch that takes responsibility for space, authored the September 14th memo outlining a proposal for a lethality-focused organization that will field space superiority capabilities. The Trump administration in August announced an ambitious plan to usher in the force as the sixth branch of the military by 2020. It would require congressional approval. The Pentagon memo was written by Air Force Secretary Heather Wilson, a former member of Congress from New Mexico. The memo estimated that creating a Space Force will cost in excess of $3 billion in the first 12 months, with an additional $10 billion needed over the following 4 years. The U.S. Air Force estimated there could be more than 13,000 people in the new Department of the Space Force. This has been FPP Radio News, online at FPPRadio.com.